have watched 2 nights with you, but can perceive no truth in your report. When was it she last walked?
Since His Majesty went to the field, I've seen her rise from bed, throw her nightgown upon her, unlock her closet, take forth paper, fold it, write upon it, afterwards seal it, and then return to bed. Yet all this while she is fast asleep.
A great perturbation is nature to receive at once. The benefit of sleep, and the effects of watching. In this slumbery agitation besides her walking and other actual performances, what, at any time, have you heard her say?
That, sir, which I will not report after her.
You may to me, and 'tis most meet you should.
Neither to you nor anyone, having no witness to confirm my speech. Lo, here she comes. This is her very guise, and upon my life fast asleep. Observe her. Stand close.
How came she by that light?
Why, it stood by her. She has had light by her continually. 'Tis her command.
You see, her eyes are open.
Ay, but their sense is shut.
What is it she does now? Look how she rubs her hands.
It is an accustomed action with her to see thus, washing her hands. I have known her continue in this quarter of an hour.
Yet here's a spot.
Hark! She speaks! I will set down. What comes from her to satisfy my remembrance thee more strongly?
Out, damn spot! Out, I say! 1, 2, why? It is time to do it! Hell is murky! Fie, my lord, fie! A soldier in the fern? What need we fear who knows it? And none can call our power to account. Yet who would have thought the old man to have so much blood in him? Do you mark that? The Thane of Fife had a wife! Where is she now? What will these hands never be clean? No more of that, my lord! No more of that! You mar all that is starting.
Go to, go to! You have known what you should know. Not.
She has spoke what she should not. I'm sure of that. Heaven knows what she has known.
There's a smell of blood still. All of the perfumes of Arabia would not sweeten this little hand.
What a sigh is there! The heart is sorely charged.
I would not have such a heart in my bosom for the dignity of the whole body.
Well, well, well.
Pray God it be, sir.
This disease is beyond my practice. Yet I have known those which have walked in their sleep, who have died holily in their sleep.
Wash your hands. Put on your nightgown. Look not so pale. I will tell you again. Faithful's buried. He cannot come out on one's grave.
Even so?
To bed. To bed. There's knocking at the gate. Come, come, come. Give me your hand. What's done cannot be undone. To bed. To bed.
Will she go now to bed?
Directly.
Foul whisperings are abroad, and natural deeds do breed unnatural troubles. Infected minds to their deaf pillows will discharge their secrets. More needs she the divine than the physician. God, God forgive us all! Look after her, remove her from the means of all annoyance, and still keep her eyes upon her. So good night. My mind she has mated, and amazed my sight. I think, but dare not speak.
Good night, good doctor. 1.
The English power is near, led on by Malcolm, his uncle Seward, the good Macbeth. Revenge is burned in them for their dear causes. Would be bleeding the grim alarm, excite the mortified man. Near Burnham Wood, that way they are coming.
Who knows if Donald Bane be with his brother?
For certain, sir, he is not. I have a file of all the gentry. There is Seward's son, and many unrough youths that even now protest their first of manhood.
What does the tyrant?
Great knight's the name he strongly fortifies. Some say he's mad, others they lesser hate him. Do call it Bailey and Fury, but for certain he cannot buckle his distemper because within the belt of rule.
Now does he feel his secret murder sticking on his hands, now minutely revolts, upbraid his fate breach. Those he commands move only in command, nothing in love. Now does he feel his title hang loose about him, like a giant's robe hanging upon a dwarfish thief?
Who then shall blame his pestered senses to recoil and start, when all that is within him does condemn itself for being there?
Well, march we on, to give obedience where 'tis truly owed. Meet we the medicine of the sickly wheel, and with him pour we in our country's purge, each drop of us.
Or so much as it needs to do the sovereign flower and drown the weeds. Make we our march towards Burnham.
Bring me no more reports, let them fly all, till Burnham Wood remove the Dunsinane. I cannot taint with fear. What's the boy Malcolm? Was he not born of a woman? The spirits that know all mortal consequences have pronounced me thus. Fear not, Macbeth. No man that's born of a woman shall ever have the power upon thee. Then fly, false thanes, and mingle with the English epicures. The mind I sway by and the heart I bear shall never sag with doubt nor shake with fear. The damn will damn thee black, thou cream-faced loon. Where got'st thou that goose look?
There's 10,000.
Geese, villain!
Soldiers, sir.
Go prick thy face and overread thy fear, thou through lily-livered boy. What soldiers, Patch? Death of thy soul, those linen cheeks of thine and our counsellors to fear. What soldiers, Wayface?
The English force, so please you.
Take thy face hence. Satan, I am sick at heart. When I behold Satan, I say, this push will cheer me ever, or to seek me now. I have lived long enough. My way of life isn't to fall into the sear, the yellow leaf. And that which could accompany old age, as honor, love, obedience, troops of friends, I must not look to have, but in their stead, curses not loud but deep, mouth, honor, breath, which the poor heart would fain deny, and dare not. Satan!
What is your gracious pleasure? What news more? All is confirmed, my lord, which was reported. I'll fight till for my bones my flesh be hacked. Give me my armor. 'Tis not needed. I'll put it on. Send out more horses.
Scur the country round, hang those that talk of fear. Give me my armor. How does your patient do, doctor?
Not so sick, my lord, as she is troubled with thick coming fancies that keep her from her rest.
Cure her of that. Canst thou not minister to a mind disease? Pluck from the memory a rooted sorrow? Raise out the written troubles of the brain, and with some sweet, oblivious antidote, cleanse the stuffed bosom of that pearliest stuff which weighs upon the heart?
Therein the patient must minister to himself.
Throw a sacket to the dogs. I'll none of it. Come, put my armor on, give me my staff. Satan, send out. Doctor, the pains fly from me. Come, sir, dispatch. If thou couldst, doctor, cast the water of my land, find her disease, and purge it to a sound of pristine health, I would applaud thee to very echo. That should applaud again. Pull it off, I say. Which rhubarb, cyme, or what purgative drug would scur these English hints? Hearest thou them?
Aye, my good lord, your royal preparation makes us hear something.
Bring it after me. I will not be afraid of death and bane, till Burnham Forest come Dunsinane.
Were I from Dunsinane away and clear, profit again should hardly draw me here.
Cousins, I hope the days are near at hand. The chambers will be safe.
We doubted nothing.
What wood is this before us?
The wood of Burnham!
Let every soldier tow himself a bow and bear it before him, thereby shall we shadow. The numbers of our host make discovery, ere in report of us.
It shall be done.
We learn no other but the confident tyrant keeps still in Dunsinane, and will endure our setting down before it.
'Tis his main hope, for where there is advantage to be given, both more and less have given him the revolt, and none serve with him but constrained things whose hearts are absent too.
Let our just censors attend the true event, and put we on industrious soldiership.
The time approaches that will with due decision make us know what we shall say we have and what we owe. Thoughts speculative there, unsure, hopes relate, but certain issue strokes must arbitrate, towards which advance the ward.
Hang out our banners on the outward walls. The cry is still they come. Our castle's strength will laugh a siege to scorn. Here let them lie, till famine eat them up. Were they not forced with those that should be ours? We might have met them dareful, beard to beard, and beat them backward home. What is that noise?
It is a woman, my good lord.
I've almost forgotten the taste of fears. The time as then my senses would have cooled, to hear night shriek, and my fell of hair would at dismal treatise rouse and stir, as life weren't in it. I have supped full with horrors, direness familiar to the slaughterous thoughts, cannot once start me. Wherefore was that cry?
The queen, my lord, is dead.
She should have died hereafter. There would have been a time for such a word. Tomorrow and tomorrow creeps in this petty facing day to day to the last syllable of recorded time. And all our yesterdays have lighted fools, the way to dusty death. Out, out, brief candle, life's but a walking shadow, a poor player that struts and frets his hour upon the stage, and is then heard no more. It is a tale told by an idiot full of sound and fury, signifying nothing. Thou comest quickly to use thy tongue, the story quickly.
Gracious, my lord, I should report for which I say I saw, but I know not how to do it.
Well, say, sir.
As I stand my watch upon the hill, I look toward Burnham, and anon, methought, the wood began to move.
Liar and slave.
Let me endure your wrath, if it not be so. Within this 3 miles may you see it coming, I say, a moving grove.
If thou speakest false, upon the next tree shalt thou hang alive, till famine cling thee. If thy speech be sooth, I care not if thou dost for me as much. I pull in resolution, and begin to doubt the equivocation of the fiend, that lies like the truth. Fear not. Do come to Dunsinane, and now a wood comes toward Dunsinane. Arm, and out! If this is which he avouches does appear, there is nor flying, yet nor tarrying here. I begin to be aweary of the sun, and wish the estate o' the world were now undone. Ring the alarm bell. Blow, wind. Come rack. At least we'll die with the harness on our back.
Now near enough your lethe screen throw down, and show like those you are, you worthy uncle. Shall with my cousin, your right noble son, lead our first battle. Worthy Macbeth, and we shall take upon what else remains to do, according to our order.
Fare ye well. Do we find but the tyrant's power tonight? Let us be beaten if we cannot fight.
Make all our trumpets speak. Give them all breath.
They have tied me to a stake. I cannot fly. But bear-like, I must fight the course. What's thee that was not born of a woman? Such a one I am to fear, or none.
What is thy name?
Thou'lt be afraid to hear it.
No, that thou callest thyself a hotter name than any is in hell?
My name's Macbeth.
The devil himself cannot pronounce a title more hateful to mine ear.
No, nor more fearful.
Then liest the poor tyrant, with my sword I'll prove the lie thou speakest.
Thou was born of a woman, but swords I smile at, weapons to laugh to scorn. Brandished by man, that's of a woman's born.
That way the noise is, if thou beest slain, and with no stroke of mine, my wife and children's ghosts will haunt me still. I cannot strike at wretched kerns, whose arms are hired to bear their staves, either thou, Macbeth, or else my sword with an unbattered edge. I see that against undeeded, by this great clatter, one of the greatest notes seems bruited. Let him find fortune.
This way, my lord, the castle's gently rendered. The tyrant's people on both sides do fight. The noble thanes do bravely in the war. The day almost itself professes yours, and little is to do.
We have met with foes that strike beside us.
Enter, sir, the castle.
I play the Roman fool, and die on my own sword.
Turn, hellhound, turn.
I have avoided thee. My soul is much charged with blood of thine already.
I have no words, my voice is in my sword. Thou bloodier villain than terms can give thee out.
I would the friends we miss are safe arrived.
Some must go off. By these I see so great a day as this is cheaply bought.
Macduff is missing, and your noble son.
Your son, my lord, he paid the soldier's debt. He only lived but till he was a man.
But like a man, he died.
Then he is dead?
Your cause of sorrow must not be measured by his worth, for then it hath no end.
Why then, God's soldier be he, had I as many sons as I have hairs, I would not wish them to a fairer death. And so his nail is nulled.
Your son, my lord, has paid the soldier's debt. He only lived but till he was a man, the which no sooner had his prowess confirmed in the unshrinking station where he fought.
He's worth more sorrow, and that I'll spend for him.
He's worth no more. They say he parted well and paid his score, and so God be with him. Here comes newer comfort.
Hail, king, for so thou art, behold where stands the usurper's cursed hand. I see thee compassed with thy kingdom's pearl, that speak my salutation in their minds. Hail, King of Scotland.
Hail, King of Scotland.
We'll not spend a large expense of time before we reckon with our several loves, and make us even with you. My thanes and kingsmen, henceforth be earls, the first that ever Scotland in such an honour named. What's more to do, which we planted newly with the time, as calling home our exiled friends abroad, that fled the snares of watchful tyranny, producing forth the cruel ministers of this dead butcher and his fiend-like queen, who, as 'tis thought by self in violent hands, took off her life. This, what needful else, that calls upon us. By the grace of grace, we will perform in measure, time, and place. So thanks to all at once, and to each one, whom we invited to see us crowned at Scone.